Zdon Paporella is my name, and it is time for the entertainment news. But before we go into the details, we like to check out the headlines first. So are you ready? In the news, Nigerian deported for traveling with a new Nigerian passport. 10-year-old girl brutally beaten up by dad battles to regain sight. Or Elton John endorses Burna boy. Yay! Davido performs live with 50 Cent at Madison Square Garden. Pogba racially abused for missing penalty. Team Nigeria wins first gold medal in the 12th All-African Games, and Samuel Chukwueze is Spanish Revelation Footballer of the Year. All these and more shortly. You're welcome back. You're watching a fresh edition of What's Up on TV, your #1 family TV show, and you're checking out the entertainment news, actually. Well, before the break, you checked out the headlines, and it's time for the juicy details. Zdon Paporella is my name. All right, let's go into the details. So, for those of you living in Nigeria, and for those of you who are, who try to stay in touch with what goes on in Nigeria, you know by now that we have a new Nigerian international passport. Well, the Nigerian government decided to upgrade our passport, okay, and this one comes with the national identity card. For those of you who do not have a national identity card, when you go to renew your passport, well, you have the opportunity and the rare privilege of getting a national identity card as well, or at least registering for it, okay? Because it comes with the package. Yay! Well, it doesn't seem like the international community has received this really well, because in recent times, last week to be precise, a lady and her sister actually traveled to Dubai, and one of the travelers had just renewed her passport. As we speak, she's back home in Nigeria. She was deported, actually. Well, that's not the only shocking part of the story, because, okay, the Dubai, the UAE, actually obviously do not know of the change. Okay, and the government in Dubai, and at least the immigration officers actually confirmed that they are not aware that there is a new international passport, or we have changed our international passports, hence why they deported her back home. That's not the shocking part. Now, the sister actually managed to get in touch with the Nigerian embassy in Dubai, and they couldn't do anything to help. I'm wondering why we have an embassy in Dubai, yet the government in Dubai or the immigration do not understand or know or have no knowledge that we have actually changed our passports. And you wonder, why do we have emissaries in Dubai? We are spending money, taxpayers' money, we are paying for services, taxpayers' money is paying their salaries, and they could not protect this innocent Nigerian. As far as I'm concerned, she's innocent because she traveled with a legitimate passport or means of identification, and she was deported back home. She come back and then buy ticket, 333,000 naira, Sarah, just like that. Well, we'll wait till we hear or get all the details on this particular story, but we have to bring it to you. So if you are traveling, please check with wherever you are going to, your destination, to be sure that they are aware that we have a new Nigerian passport, most especially for those of you who have renewed your passports recently. Oh, Bob, this no be the time where person they waste money. Money no deal like that again. 333K. Oh, Bob. And some people who stuff money for the whole year. Get yourself, give yourself brain. No your waka in here. Kere waka no dey this matter again. Still in the news, well, this is a very, very sad one. In recent times, we've been seeing so much going on, in these parts where people are abusing kids. The other day, some woman locked up a child in a cage with dogs because the child did something she wasn't happy with. She locked up the child in a cage. Well, recently a video popped out. The video was posted by Emerald Foods, at Emerald Foods via Instagram, via the handle. And we saw that post, and it was really, really shocking. I mean, a father beat up his child with wires, naked wires, beat up this child so badly, so brutally, that she had cuts on her arm, and I don't know how, probably maybe the cables hit her eyes, and one of her eyes seems to be closed and very well swollen. As we speak, this child is battling to save or regain her sight. Now, why did this happen? Okay, the story goes that the father left a ladder somewhere, and he went out. And some children were playing, and mistakenly, I think they pushed, kids how they like to play, and they pushed the ladder and the ladder dropped. And the father came back and generally concluded that it was his daughter who actually was responsible, and he pulled out these cables and started beating this child, a 10-year-old girl, beat her so badly, cut her on the arm, and at the same time had one of her eyes swollen. It's a really, really sad one, and we hope that the authorities, do something about this. This man should be arrested, and that girl deserves some justice. I don't care if it's her father or not, but you don't beat your child this badly. Come on, this brutally. If you beat your own child this badly, how would you treat someone else's child who has no blood relations with you? Come on, man, this is just too sad. All right, so Afrobeat has been doing not just Nigerians proud, but the entire Africa. Everybody's talking about Afrobeat. I mean, you walk into any country right now, turn on the radio, and you could hear them playing a Nigerian song, or at least something from Africa. It is really, really a great feeling. You go to bus stations, you go to train stations, you're at the airports, international airports, and you can hear some Afrobeat tune playing in the background. It's just wonderful. Shout out and a big thanks to the likes of Wizkid, Burna Boy, Tiwa Savage, Tenny the Entertainer, and a whole lot of them, a whole lot of Nigerian artists doing wonderful music and making us really, really proud. Well, in recent times, there have been a great identification by the international artists, the likes of Beyonce, 50 Cent, Chris Brown, they are all identifying with Afrobeat. Snoop Dogg, we know that already right from time. He loves his Nigerian people, he loves his Nigerian artists, and he loves his Nigerian Afrobeat. He's passionate about Nigeria. So it's really, really good to see that. Now, Wizkid over the week actually became the first African artist, ladies and gentlemen, to hit 8 million monthly listeners on Spotify, the music platform, the global music platform. He became the first African artist to, achieve that feat. Now, Davido recently featured or has a new collaboration with Chris Brown with the song Blow My Mind. It's a fantastic song. The song is doing really well. But that's not all that there is, as Davido over the weekend performed at the Madison Square Garden. For those of you who have been following your music very well, you know that it is a feat to perform on that platform. Well, he performed on stage, and he performed live alongside 50 Cent, who actually came on stage and he performed his hit Fall. It was a beautiful, beautiful performance, and the likes of Snoop Dogg were on that stage, Fabulous, Trey Songz, Jacquees, Camila, and a whole lot of other artists were actually on that same stage to perform. So Davido is doing us proud. Burna Boy has been winning everything, from being on Trevor Noah's show, and a whole lot of shows that air on the mainstream in the United States of America and of course in Europe. He's busting charts everywhere across the world. Well, Burna Boy actually was endorsed by the sensational Elton John, British singer, you know him. And I think that's a win, not just for Nigeria, but for Africans as a whole. So Afrobeat is doing us really, really proud. And we say shout out to this wonderful Nigerian and African artists making us proud and putting us on the map. We look forward to seeing more wins from you, more performances, more accolades, more awards. Keep doing us proud. We love you. We love you so much. We're gonna continue with the watching. So the All-African Games is ongoing right now in Morocco, and 54 African teams are fighting for medals. Team Nigeria already, after some wait, has started winning medals. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to announce to you that we won our first gold medal through the sport of Taekwondo, as Zdon Paporella actually clinched Nigeria's first gold medal by knocking out, ladies and gentlemen, a Moroccan to win that title. She was courageous, and she displayed that courage, by beating her, not thinking or considering home advantage. She went ahead to earn us that title in the sport of Taekwondo with a 26-22 victory in the 49 to 53 kilograms category. Ladies and gentlemen, what can I say? Shout out to Zdon Paporella. We're very proud of you. Well, she knocked out Omaima El Bochti in the women's category. And yes, we have gold medal, and more medals are going to be coming in. So go out and support Team Nigeria. If you are in Morocco, the game's actually taking place in Rabat in Morocco. So if you're in that part, if you're in North Africa, within that region, please go out and support Team Nigeria. And if you're back home here, make sure you watch and support the team with prayers, okay? And get people to watch as much as possible, okay? Spread the good news, spread the medals that we're winning, tell people about it. Maybe people they know, as people they talk on, the news self get a fly, they reach that side, they get to encourage these people, say we did behind them. With that, we draw the curtains on the entertainment news for this very, very fresh edition of What's Up on TV.